Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Colin from Cahoots, mate. I've bought a original Xbox, and I'm just going to show you the games that I got with it. Obviously there's some obvious ones and there's some not so obvious ones. I'm just going to go through them all and show you what games that I got. Right, obviously let's just get straight into it. So basically let's just get the obvious ones out of the way with first, which is obviously these three here: Fable, Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 2. Halo 2 arguably being the best one out of all of the Halo games. It's my opinion, don't hate me, they're just quality. Next we have some shooters, and obviously we'll come straight in with Warrior Full Spectrum. And as you can see by the cover, that this one has raving reviews. 9.2 out of 10 official Xbox magazine, 9 out of 10 Xbox Gamer, 9 out of 10 Xbox World, 92% C and VG. It's made by THQ and Pandemic, and it's based on a training aid developed for the US Army. So this is what the US Army would use to train when they're doing their like field ops or attack ops. There's nothing more that you can really say. It's basically just one of the bog standard like back in the day army games. Yeah. Next game, Delta Force Black Hawk Down. Leave No Man Behind. And this one's in my opinion better than Warrior Full Spectrum. It's not based on a tactical program for an army or nothing. There's only 16 missions as well, so it's quite quick and easy to complete. There is 4-player split screen, which is good as well. It's just an all-out like quality game. You're in Somalia during the fall of 1993, so it's based on a real war as well, a real mission. Lead your team through dramatic missions similar to those encountered by the US Special Operations soldiers in Somalia during the fall of 1993. It's actually a really good game, to be fair. Then we have The Great Escape, obviously based on the movie The Great Escape. There's not much really that you can talk about other than that. It's got obviously all the soundtrack and that in there as usual. Get to do ride about on the motorbike and stuff. The sniper rifle on this game is pretty good, aiming down the sights and all that stuff. The controls on these shooters is actually pretty good, to be fair. They're actually pretty good. Last out of the shooters is 007 All or Nothing. Obviously there's basically been a James Bond game on every console ever made. Obviously it's not as iconic as GoldenEye, but I don't think anything's gonna be as iconic as GoldenEye. It's still good though. It's still a good game. And again, the controls on this game are like pretty good. It's you feel like you're actually like in the movie, because it spawns you straight in spawns you straight into the first mission, and then you just set off straight in on the first mission. No like tutorial, no nothing, straight in, that's it. Here's your gun, get into cover before you're gonna die. And then obviously away you go. You do the first mission, and after you've completed the first mission, it brings up the opening titles, the opening title sequence, everybody who's in it, 007 Everything or Nothing, and everyone that's in the movie as well, because it's the same people. It is genuinely a good game, to be fair. Next we have somewhat of a hidden gem, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and this game is a quality game. I cannot stress this enough, how good this game generally is. It's set in the same universe as the television program, but it doesn't have the same voice. Sarah Michelle Gellar isn't. They've got her likeness to an extent, but the voice is actually Giselle Lorraine, and she did the voice for an episode that was unaired of the animated series. All the other voice actors in this are the same. It's just Giselle does the voice for Buffy. You're still in Sunnydale. There's a couple of missions where you're in the school as well, and basically it's just quality. There's 50 different combo moves. 50 different combo moves for a original Xbox game. That's mad. That literally is mad. You've got, obviously, there's crossbows, there's stakes, there's shovels. So there's variety of weapons as well. You get to explore Sunnydale. It's not obviously like free roam or nothing. You just spawn in and you've got missions. But you've still got Buffy, Willow, Xander, Cordelia, Spike and Angel in it, all voiced by the same people in the television program. But I cannot stress this enough. Buy this game. Literally, buy this game. You will not be disappointed. It is quality. Next, we have a game which has got a lot of potential, and it should have had a lot of potential, but it literally is dog water. It's Catwoman. It's based on Halle Berry's adaptation of Catwoman, so the Catwoman movie that had Halle Berry was in, but it's got the voice is done by Jennifer Hale, and this game is literally, it's just nasty. Like, I mean, graphics wise and that, back, you got to take back into the day, it's actually pretty good. The movies, the cutscenes, it's actually pretty good, but the gameplay, my word, the gameplay on this game is atrocious. But the thing is though, after you complete missions and you collect certain items, you can go into the pause menu at the start of the game and you can unlock combo moves, you can unlock extra stuff. Like, that feature right there is awesome. gameplay, man. Like, you use the left stick to move, and then you use the right stick to attack. Like, plus as well, as you can see in this gameplay, I'm pretty trash at the game, because I keep trying and then I get trapped in the corner and I'm getting mugged off, and I'm like just terrible at the game, to be fair. But I really wanted to like it, because as soon as I found out that you could go into the pause menu, you could go into the start menu, and you could actually have unlocks that could play the game differently, and depending on what you unlocked would depend on how the game played. That's for an original Xbox game that's not like that popular as like Halo, Fable, and all your other games. Is just mad. It's just that the gameplay, my word, was atrocious. Next we have one of my favourite games of all time. I remember playing this when I was younger with my little brother ages ago. Digimon Rumble Arena 2. You get the choice between 45 different Digimon, as you obviously count their Digivolutions. You've got single player and multiplayer, so you can have 4-player split screen co-op. There's 10 different variations on how to play, 10 different modes. So you've got hold the egg, time based, 3 lives win. It's basically kind of like Smash Bros, but you've got Digimon characters. And this one, for me, and I may get a lot of hate for it, but you got to take into account that it's my opinion and I don't care whether or not I get hate for it or not, but my opinion is this is better than Smash. Yeah, I know, and I don't really care what anybody thinks. It's my opinion. Other people can have their opinion. If they think Smash is better, then they think Smash is better. It's up to them, innit? But Digimon Rumble Arena 2, the second one, obviously Rumble Arena 2, because it was a lot better than the first one. Rumble Arena was okay, but Rumble Arena 2 is just top notch quality. You can see me, obviously, I picked Gabumon because that's my favourite Digimon, just because obviously Angemon is overpowered. Same, to be fair, with Gabumon. Gabumon's overpowered too, to begin with. And if you're gonna put it on, spamming that stun button, I know it's a noob move, but I mean, I don't really care. You can call me noob Solaris if you want, I don't care. But this game, it literally is just quality, man. The gameplay, the controls, the evolution, the dodging, the combo moves. Again, for another original Xbox game, there's mad amount of combo moves, and that's mad, but I love it. It's a quality game. Last but certainly not least, it is Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. Arguably the most ambitious Oddworld yet. It follows on from Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus. You still get to play as Abe, but they've added a nice little character named Munch, who's the last Gabbit known to be alive in the story on Oddworld. But the enemies, the Gluckons, have a can of Gabiar, and that's basically Gabbit eggs, and they are using them because that's the tastiest thing on Oddworld. So Munch and Abe need to work together to basically try and steal that can of Gabiar, and the way they're doing that is they're paying they're putting money into a fund for Lulu called Lulu's Fund, and basically Lulu is a laughing stock, but the way that it works in the Gluckons world, in Oddworld, the more money you have, the more popular and more influential you are. To be fair, that's like real life, so that's mad. But basically Abe and the other scrubs need to help Munch and the other Fuzzles against the common enemy, which is the Sligs, a new enemy which is Gluckons, and then you've got Vikers, Interns, Big Bro Slugs, there's armoured slugs and stuff too, and you've basically just got to work your way through to try and find any unborn eggs. Abe obviously finds out that he needs to work with Munch, and Munch finds out that he needs to work with Abe. They need to find each other to try and infiltrate Viker's labs, but Abe can't, for some reason, break out of his shell. Same with Munch. Munch can control the fuzzles, and Abe can control the scrubs, but Munch can't control the scrubs, and Abe can't control the fuzzles. You've just got to battle your way through Viker's lab, taking out the last Vikers and the last Gluckons that are left alive. Abe's obviously just succeeded in Abe's exodus. It follows on from that. You've got a little backstory for Munch. You have a little backstory for Munch. You can possess enemies still. You've got vending machines in this one now, so you can power up. So you've got Super Jump, Electrocution, Super Sprint. You can talk to the guys. There's more options on that as well. You've got Aqua Bounce, Invisibility, Espresso and Zap. There's native machines as well, so it shows you how long that it is. Obviously you've got your scrubs, you've got your natives, you've got a mud archer, you've got the shaman, you've got a tomahawker. Obviously you've got the fuzzles, there's meeps, then you've got your obviously paramites and your scrabs. The main enemies are obviously your sligs and your interns. Later on in the game you start coming into slogs, scientists, sawbones, short docks, big bro sligs, armoured sligs, and you start later on in the game, you start getting to the bit where you come to the big bosses: Pud, Chump, Wannabe, Big Cheese and Glockstar. And what you basically want to do is you want to try and get Lulu to Glockstar, and after a while you see how much money it takes to get Lulu to Glockstar. They don't take away much of the original gameplay, apart from the fact that it's 3D, it's not 2D anymore. So you've got a little bit extra. You've got travel wells, you've got the teleporter, and obviously because it's 3D, it's literally mad. But yeah, Abe's Odyssey is a good game. Abe's Exodus is a good game. Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, for me, is the best game out of the trilogy. Technically, obviously, you've got Stranger's Wrath as well, and these have been released now for Switch. It's on PlayStation Vita, but it originally was, when it first came out, an Xbox exclusive, which is mad. And they've just obviously ported it to other consoles. Alright, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you don't like this video, hit the thumbs down. As always, obviously, I'm glad that if you've watched it this long, I love you. And if obviously you didn't, you're not getting to hear this sexy bit at the end, but obviously that's disappointing. Other than that, thanks for watching. I love yous. Lates.